we have reached the part of the Persona playthrough where we get to the mukbang. So, for everyone so far, to catch up, so for Persona 5, we ate curry on stream. For Persona 3, we ate takoyaki on stream. And Persona 4, we tried tofu. So now, for Persona Q, we're trying some Japanese candy. Because Ray just eats a bunch of junk food, and I kind of figured some candy would be good to mix it up a little bit. Because Ray's big food is like donuts and corn dogs, but we kind of know what those taste like and that I would enjoy them. Big surprise, Midwestern American likes donuts and corn dogs. Alright, as long as it's not overpowering my voice now, we can actually begin with the mukbang, as is tradition in the Persona playthroughs. Start eating some food that somewhat relates to the game. Because of Ray's addiction to sweets and candy, I have for you guys today some Japanese Kit Kats that I ordered. I don't know what flavor these are. I just ordered off of Amazon a case of variety stuff. So as you can see, I've already ripped off the shipping label, so you can't see my address, but that's okay. I haven't actually looked into the box itself yet. So what we can do, the first part of the reveal, the unboxing. Guys, we do those kinds of streams. Remember when I used to do unboxing streams? Good times. It came with this. I don't know what this is, but a little thing. Like a little bib, maybe? It's a bib? Tuck this into my shirt here. What is this? Is this a bib? Okay. We'll use it as a bib. I don't know what this is. Every time I order something that's like been imported from Japan, it comes with like a little cloth or like a little toy or something. I don't know what Japan does that all the time. It's like really cute. I'll probably throw this away after, but I did upload a video about me drinking kinds of milk. So anyway, I'm gonna need someone to either like translate the flavors or what. So this is the first flavor of Kit Kat. I'm not sure what flavor this is. If anyone has any suggestions or can translate this for me, please go ahead. It looks like, if I were to guess, this is like a dark chocolate. Right, like that kind of looks like a dark chocolate to me. And also what I've noticed too is the packaging on Japanese products. This is like a recycled paper, whereas in America this would be just like a really cheap plastic. I don't know what this is about, but here's our first flavor. I ordered a whole bunch. And the second one, I don't know what this is either, is like a, I assume this is like some sort of green tea of some kind. There's like that green foam in the background. All the boxes probably look the same on or all the little bags. I think this is probably like a green tea or something. It would be great if it was mint. It looks good, does it? Music probably a little bit too intense for the unboxing, but I felt it appropriate for the stream. When I upload this as a separate highlight clip, people are gonna be like, why is the music so intense? But I don't care. This one also looks like green tea, but brighter. But the image is a little bit different, so I don't know what's going on with this. You can barely hear the music? Alright, that's probably fine, but we'll increase the volume a little bit there. I will increase it a whole decibel. Really pump the volume up there for you guys. Pistachio? I don't think this is pistachio. That foam doesn't look like a pistachio to me. That's avocado. That's avocado? God, I hope not. Avocado flavored Kit Kat is gonna be a no from me. Let's see. Oh, this one's easy. Easy mode. This is raspberry, guys. I got this one. Look at me. I speak fluent Japanese. You can tell this word right here, that's raspberry. Wait, what? Make what stop? The green looks extremely unappetizing? Yeah. Green is an unappetizing food color. You can see the back of this there, too. Beautiful. Raspberry. Raspberry. Fluent Japanese speakers. See, playing all the Persona games has finally paid off. I can understand Japanese now. So this one's easy. I don't know if I'm going to try these in the same order I got. But we'll see. Next one. This looks just like regular Kit Kat. I feel like I got scammed. This is just like a regular Kit Kat. It's red, there's no like symbol. This must just be Kit Kat flavor, right? I've been scammed. Maybe it tastes different though. Maybe this will be our comparison. This is just like default, and we'll see if default or like normal flavor tastes any different in Japan. My favorite part is when you see the like nutritional things. I can't read any of these. What are those? But yeah, this is probably just American flavor, as it were. As it's been called in the chat. American flavor. We got, I don't even know what this is. Like, this is wood flavor, I suppose. We got a pile of, like, wood over here. I don't know what you would call this. Is this even chocolate at this point? What is this? I really should have got someone to translate these. This is noodle sauce? I don't know if it's noodle sauce. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. It doesn't, I'll be honest with you, some of these look kind of gross. But that's okay. We're prepared. This is not where I should be putting those, on the corner of the desk. What do we got next? Oh, my bib! Oh, this one's like a plastic flavor. Maybe this is like a special edition. I don't know what this is. This looks like a almond and something else. I don't know what the red thing is, but it looks like there's some almonds in there. Yeah, good to know we got 42 grams of that. They're pomegranates. This is almond and pomegranate flavor. Ew. I don't know if that'll be any good. Look at on the back. The chef himself, Mr. Kit Kat, is on the back. He made them. Mr. Kit Kat. I bought them off Amazon, if anyone's curious. I bought them off Amazon, because you get everything off Amazon. It was then imported from Japan. And then, ooh, this one, I think is an ice cream flavor. This one's also plastic. This just looks like strawberry ice cream flavor, right? Nice. I would assume anyway. I don't know what the orange thing in the background of it is there. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh, look at the cute little animals on the back of this one. This must be like limited edition holiday theme. Japan's marketing is always so cute. Like, look at that. Little pandas. You didn't see that stuff in America. Where is that? I just say I think this one's probably gonna be the best, if I were to guess. This one looks pretty good. Alright, so. Oh, just knocked them all over. Alright, we'll try this one first. We'll get them in the same order that I opened them. Did we get any luck on people translating this for me, or no? Our packaging is boring? Yeah, it's pretty boring. So when you open them, you open these bags, you get little, they're just little tiny flavors. That's cute. Boop. There's like a little, you can write your name on them. Oh, they're like Valentine's things. You can write a little signature, give it to your crush, elementary school, and they'll never speak to you again. All right? That's how that works. One of them will be green tea, probably, yeah. So here we go. As soon as I figure out how to open these, probably should have got scissors before this stream. No, just kidding. My big American hands just open these right away. Oh, it's melted a little bit. Mmm. Gotta love it when it melts. It does. It smells like. This one I think is just dark chocolate. This tastes very normal. Look at it melting a little bit. That's how hot it is in my apartment, by the way. First one, I think if I were to use my refined culinary palate from eating fast food every single day. First one, I think we can confirm this is dark chocolate. My predictions were correct. I don't believe you, Scoot. Can confirm this one pretty good. Tier list? Yeah, well, I guess we can sort them in order. So that's the first one. Now we have the big reveal, of course, for the stream. The palate cleanser. Delicious. Now I have my little... Dry my hands with my little thingy. I gotta put this back on. I really don't know what this was for. But there we go. Have that back again. Now we get to try the green one. I don't know what this is for. Or what flavor it's supposed to be. I literally don't even have an idea of what this one will be. All the wrappers, once you open them though, are much less exciting. They're just, like, kinda colored. Which is the opposite of what the outside of them looks so exciting. Like, wow! Majestic flavor right here. Then you get to them. Right there. Why is my beard like 20 shades lighter than my hair? I don't know. It's very, like, and this is, you can't even really tell because my camera's kind of low quality. My beard's actually quite red. But because of the lighting, it doesn't look like that. And because the camera's kind of low quality. I got this camera back in like fucking 2012 or something. The webcam that I use. Long time, very old. Open! God, I should have got some scissors. There we go. Oh, look at it. Look at it. I'm not... The color of this one doesn't look very appetizing. I'm not gonna lie to you. It blends into my fucking green screen. You, like, can't see it, dude. I'm, gross. I need a new mic before I get a new webcam. Is my mic that bad? Your mic has that amateur mic feeling. Yeah, it does. I'll give you that. It's the Yeti microphone that everyone uses. Okay. This one, I'm scared about this one. Ugh. I don't even know what flavor that is. Well, maybe after this one I'll get a different mic. I can't even... Maybe it's green tea? It's not awful. It's just not what I was expecting it to be, I think. Because the first bite into it, it's like a... I almost want to say wheat. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it almost tastes stale at first, but that's because of the flavor. And then it has a weird aftertaste. God, I don't even know. I'm not even cultured enough to know what that tastes like. It's like nothing I've ever experienced. Not great, though. Not great. Matcha? Maybe that might be it. Yeah, I think based on what I've heard from matcha, that probably would describe it. Hang on, let's see. Let me Google that real quick. Matcha. As a finely ground powder of tea leaves. Yeah, that would make sense because it tastes. That's what I was trying to describe. That finely ground powder. That's what it almost tastes like when you bite into it. But I was expecting it to be like a sweet, like a tea kind of thing, but it wasn't. It was not that at all. Now this one, the brighter green one, which is looking like it's going to be less appetizing, this one is probably green tea. You're probably right that the other one was like matcha or whatever. Let's see. Oh, the aftertaste? That kind of made my tongue green a little bit too. I was not a huge fan of that one. The aftertaste is bad. The aftertaste is not good. We're gonna need a swig of milk on that one. God, my milk is warm now. It's been out for like 5 minutes. Oh hey! Good job! Nailed it. Thank you, Japanese Kit Kat. I like that this one is a very bright green. Very nice. Candy corn flavored Kit Kat is probably something they would release in the US. I don't know why America doesn't have as many Kit Kat flavors. Because like in America we have like chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate, done. That's a Kit Kat for you. And in Japan there's like over 100 flavors. Some of them were super expensive. I mean, just all this large variety of Kit Kat that I got, super expensive. Goddamn, hard to open. I should get some scissors. Oh, I have scissors. Why? Under my computer, on my desk in one of my drawers. I saw them sticking out. I don't even remember why I would have them, but here we are. Alright, more of that baby food green looking color. It has melted a bit in shipping, I guess. It's like 100 degrees outside, so I'm sure when they shipped them and they were in that big-ass Amazon truck all day, probably melted quite a bit, but that's alright. I don't think it being melted is going to affect the flavor. This one's more like the tea flavor I was expecting the last one to be. Yeah, this one tastes very green tea. Not a huge fan of green tea, but not as bad. Because the last one I was expecting green tea and got that weird, like, powdery taste. I didn't like it. That was pretty good, actually. Rate the ones that I've tasted. The first one I had was really good. It was, I mean, it's just dark chocolate, so that was like an 8. The second one I had, you give that one a solid 3. That was gross. I was not a fan of that. And this, I'm pretty sure we can deduce is green tea. I don't know if someone can read that. Green tea. This was pretty good. I'd say this was a solid like 6.5, 7. I liked this one. I wonder if I should throw these like in the fridge or something so they don't melt anymore. This one is clearly the raspberry, right? I mean, this one I don't think is rocket science. Raspberry flavor. Just assume anything lime green is pistachio? Yeah, I can assure you that that was not a pistachio flavor that we just experienced. It's a very bright pink wrapper to go with our raspberry flavor, I assume. Very bright pink. Do I have a tier list of my favorite candy? I suppose I could come up with one. Maybe at a later date. I need to think on it a little bit. But anything s'mores is going to be pretty high tier. This one really melted. I think this one was towards the bottom. Do you see that melt? You can still kind of see the logo on it. Oh! That's a strong raspberry. It's actually such a strong raspberry flavor. It's almost, it's like bitter. It's a little sour almost. It's pretty good. But not even like remotely chocolatey or like that smooth chocolate texture. It's really just like sour. Like I just ate like a sour candy. I don't know how to describe it. But not chocolatey, but more candy-like. Which I know chocolate's candy, but you get what I'm saying, right? It's a very like sour, like fruity flavor, which you would not expect from this kind of coating. Here's the other half of it, which is also still kind of smashed. You can just barely make out the logo that would clearly, if it wasn't being delivered in a 90-degree van and sitting outside all day, would be there. Oh. It's really bitter. That's like, that one, this is the most candy-like. I should actually hold up the big wrapper that you can see. This was not like chocolate at all, like not a Kit Kat. This was just candy, which I know sounds weird because I'm talking about a Kit Kat, but candy. Like a Sour Patch raspberry flavor is how I would describe it. Different. Good, but different. Alright. What else we got? God, it's so hot when I burn it. Ugh! The moment of truth for this one. We've got... This is, I think, just regular Kit Kat flavor. Oh no, we still got 4 more after this one. 3 more after this one. I think this is the default, the original. But we'll see. We'll see if it tastes any different than an American one as well. I would imagine there's probably like less sugar in the Japanese one. Because us Americans are known for dumping sugar and stuff. And this is, I mean, even the wrapper is just like, do you know, the logo looks a little bit different for Japan. What do we got? What do we got? If you can't tell, I've been looking forward to doing this all week. Ever since I ordered these, I've been really looking forward to this. Yeah, I think these are just American. I mean, they don't even have like a different design. They're just straight up like probably came out of the same factory that would go to Japan. Yeah. This is just regular Kit Kat. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Not like less sugar. I mean, it's even melting super fast, just like regular chocolate. Like, in my hand, you can kind of tell it's like melting a little bit. But the others, because of their different like flavors, were like not melting in my hand at all. But this one, I guess milk chocolate just melts easier. Maybe just because it doesn't have like a special coating, or it's not like a different flavor. But that one melted really hard. Wipe my hands on my little bib here. Is this what you're supposed to do with bibs? Wipe my little chocolate off my hands there? On this? I didn't get it. For some reason, I didn't bring a napkin. I didn't like think, hey, the chocolate would be melted. You don't think it's a bib? I don't know what this. I have no idea what this is and why it came with my order of candy. All right. The next one is the one that I surmised was wood. What the fuck is that? That's wood flavor, right? It works like a napkin? Yeah, well, we're classy today, boys. On today's stream. This is classy. All the fancy people eat by putting their napkin in their shirt. Cinnamon? Oh yeah, maybe it is cinnamon. Actually, I think you're right. Oh, that's right, I didn't get Theodore's apron. I should have worn Theodore's apron, then I would have been cool. Alright. It even looks like just brown. Yeah, Mitsuru probably does. Use the scissor, cut this open real quick. Oh, I think I cut some of the chocolate. I did a little bit. Oh, this one is like actively melting. It's like melting in the packet still. We're gonna have to do some operations to get this one open. So I wonder if there's like a variance on this based on the flavors. If they have different like thresholds of which they would melt. What's the chemistry term for that? I don't know. Different melting points. There's a specific name for that, a melting point, but I don't know. But yeah, this one, oh, the smell is so so strong. This might just be like pure cinnamon too. Yeah, this one's like really melty. I wonder if the different flavors might melt at different temperatures. I don't think this is a cinnamon flavor, but it's not like not like the normal cinnamon flavor you would expect. Or like with a cinnamon roll or something, the cinnamon's just like a light little boop, to spice it up a little bit. Pun intended, because cinnamon's a spice. But, that was just like a mouthful of cinnamon that I just ate. Like I tried to do the cinnamon challenge with the candy bar. So it wasn't the cinnamon like you would expect with dried my throat out too. It really does feel like just straight up cinnamon powder. Like dried my throat out. But yeah, not like cinnamon you would expect from like a cinnamon roll or like just a cinnamon flavoring. That was just cinnamon powder. You should try cinnamon, but not like pure cinnamon. You should try cinnamon like flavored things. God, I'm gonna be like sick at the end of this after eating all these different flavors. All of this stuff like mixing in my stomach. Oh, you should try them. Cinnamon rolls are fantastic. Like one of the best breakfast foods for sure. Alright. Next, oh, this one's in like a plastic. This is the almond pomegranate, I believe people were saying. I don't know why the packaging on this one's so different. Of course, Lucifer. What is better to drink with a Kit Kat than milk? You need that palate cleanser so you can fairly judge each one as you go. These are individually wrapped. Boop. Just one. Are the this one must be a really strong flavor if it's individually wrapped, I would imagine. That seems weird that it would be like that. For some reason, vodka doesn't sound like it would go very good with Kit Kats, especially these weird assortment of flavors. Milk acts like a palate cleanser because it kind of wipes the flavor out of your mouth, so we can get the real flavor of each Kit Kat as we go. Whereas if I were to have something like vodka, I think it would just eventually pile up together in my mouth and not be good. Jesus, fucking open. It's fighting me. I gotta try to not swear when I do these food reviews, but I have such a sailor mouth that, you know, I can't help myself. But like, if I ever want to be sponsored by some food company to judge their food and eat it on stream, I probably should have a PG-13 level volume. Instead, I'm like, whoa, fucking chocolate. There's all the little like pomegranate and almonds in there, but the rest is just like a regular chocolate, like where it melted. It's obviously very crunchy. The almond actually, or the pomegranate, overpowers literally everything. You like barely taste the chocolate or the almond, and then it like squishes. Like the pomegranate still is like chewy in your mouth even after the chocolate and the almonds have gone down. The pomegranate's still like stuck to my teeth and stuff. It's weird. We'll eat both of these. Chit. Well, I mean both. I mean we'll have two because I've eaten two of all the others. So I need to eat two of this one to become well versed in its flavors. See you, CPU. Thanks for stopping by today, man. Oh, this one, the chocolate didn't melt over as much, so you can see all the almond and pomegranate in there. Look at that. Look at it. Beautiful. Yeah. If you eat it upside down, you can taste the chocolate for the briefest of seconds before the pomegranate overpowers literally everything. I might as well have just eaten a bite of pomegranate. And there it is again. It almost feels like a raisin, like stuck in your teeth after eating it. I don't know how to describe it. You know how like raisins get like chewy in your mouth? That's what that's like. I'm actually using this as a napkin because as we go, the chocolate's melting more and more. I got some stuck in my tooth. Beautiful. Did you like me picking the chocolate out of my tooth there? Live on stream? Classy. Like I said here. We do things classy on this channel. Let's switch out all the pomegranate. So, what I've deduced so far from all of these flavors from Japan, from what we've tried, obviously these aren't all of the Kit Kat flavors, but a good section is Japan likes to put more of an emphasis on the like fruitiness of their flavors, whereas America likes to pump up the like sugar flavorings. Japan really likes that like fruitiness, because the fruit has always been what pops in every one of these. Or even if it's not fruit, like just the flavor itself pops a bit more than like the wafer or anything. And like with American stuff, you can always just kind of taste like the raw sugar in all of our candy. These have emphasized more the flavor, like the cinnamon one. It actually like started to make my throat feel like it was drying out because it was just so cinnamony. Or maybe if it wasn't even cinnamon, like just coffee, like powder. It was very bizarre, to say the least. Let's see what else we got. This is the last one. This is, I believe, the like strawberry ice cream flavor. I haven't been smelling the last couple. I probably should have. I smelled like the first 5. I missed like the smells of the last 2. But I can almost guess that the last one smelled like just purely pomegranate anyway, so it wouldn't have been worth it. Alright. Oh, this one melted quite a bit because of the ice cream. Unfortunate that this melted, but I mean, I don't know how I would get it in the middle of fucking August. Probably can't mail order chocolate and not have it melt. This is what it looks like. It's just basically one solid brick now. Ooh, this one has like a little pink in the middle. When you crack it, that's the strawberry, I would bet. Yeah. That's just an exact strawberry ice cream. Actually kind of freaky how it just tastes like strawberry ice cream. That's weird. Cause like the white, or like as the picture describes, right? You can see, so there's like the coating out on the outside here. This white coating does taste like the vanilla ice cream, but the pink wafer in the middle, once you get to that, doesn't taste like a normal Kit Kat wafer. It tastes like a strawberry. Quite good. Quite good. That was probably my favorite. I think that one's really good. I'm gonna have an upset stomach by in like another hour. Trying all those different types of candy bars. Very upset stomach. Hopefully this was clean, because I just wiped my mouth with it. Better ship a clean cloth if you're gonna ship it with a bunch of food. Milk review, just so this can be my most recommended video on the channel now. High quality. I like to drink 1% milk because 1% allows you to drink it with a meal and not get super full. Oh, almost showed this, has my address on it. I thought this was gonna be like a note from the seller. It's not, it's just all my information. Whoops, I'm gonna put that one back. Don't need to put that on there. Alright. To summarize, oh, I threw the box too far. I think this was the winner. This was a really good flavor, this like strawberry milk chocolate thing. This was probably the winner. The worst was this one. The matcha, or whatever the hell this is. This was gross. I don't want this. I might just throw this out. Even though it was super expensive to get this imported, it was cute to try. I had enough of that though. Once was good for me. Not a fan of that one. The second worst. Do we need to call them worse? Is this one. Like, dried out my throat. A very... too strong of a cinnamon. Too strong. Like, realistically drying out my throat as if I had just eaten cinnamon powder directly. Wasn't a big fan of this one. Maybe I was just getting it in my head that this was cinnamon. Could have been something else. But it looked like cinnamon to me. Tasted kind of like cinnamon. But maybe it just dried my throat out because it was in my head. It was in my head. Chat suggested it was cinnamon, and I was like, cinnamon. Next, I gotta go with this. This was just too much pomegranate for me in this one. I'm rating these in reverse order, I realized, besides the strawberry ice cream. I was like, this is the best, and now we're going from the bottom to the top. Not a huge fan of this one. Sorry to Mr. Kit Kat himself. I may have disappointed him by saying the one that he has specifically endorsed by putting his picture on here as the best. Not for me. I wasn't a fan. Even if you don't like chocolate, Alex, I see in the chat, you're saying you don't like chocolate. These don't taste like chocolate. None of these do. They have the chocolate coating and a chocolate texture, but that's about it. That's where the similarities end. Next, I'm gonna go with this one. This was just kind of a dark chocolate, though it felt a little bit, I don't know how to describe it, a little bit darker than American dark chocolate. It was definitely dark chocolate, but just a little bit chalkier, I guess. That would be this one. Remember, reverse order, we're rating this. Next is the raspberry. I was surprised by how candy-like this one tasted instead of chocolate. It like, even though it's got that chocolate-like coating and texture looking, it didn't taste like it. And it didn't even feel like it by the time I bit into it, and I think that's because the flavor of this one was so overpowering. It was just candy. It wasn't even chocolate, or like a chocolate-like thing at the end of the day. Very weird, this one, but still good. And then, this is probably, in the surprising turn of events, this is probably my second favorite. Very good. I think this was like the green tea or something. Or maybe this was the matcha and the other one was green tea. This one was good. I was a fan of this. Which I wouldn't expect because I don't have a very refined taste palette. I usually like the sweeter things. The sweeter and junkier things, but this was quite good. No idea the flavor, but I enjoyed it. If anyone cares. And then lastly, I mean, I don't even like scale this one in comparison to the others, but just the default Kit Kat, right? I mean, what can you say? It's a Kit Kat. But I will say, was quite surprised to learn that Japanese Kit Kats taste just as sugary as American ones. Because I've always heard from people from other countries that I've known, like in college and stuff, America just dumps sugar and stuff. And nothing tastes the same over there. But Japan is like, fuck yeah, we like sugar too. Again, gotta stop it. Kit Kat is never gonna sponsor me if I'm holding their thing saying, fuck yeah. Oh well. My dreams of being sponsored on YouTube crushed before me. Really good, but nice to see that America, or Japan also just pumps theirs up with sugar. Feels good. So that's it for the Kit Kat food review. I hope I was able to give enough of a description of each of the flavors. This is our third food stream, so hopefully I'm getting a little bit better at describing the flavors. We've done the takoyaki, the tofu, and now Japanese/American regular Kit Kats. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, I want to do it again. We'll have to come up with more creative ideas and other game playthroughs of other foods we should eat, so feel free to always be recommending those to me. In my Discord channel, there's a link to that in the description below. where you guys can let me know other food recommendations, other stuff we can try on streams. I always want to try and do these during one of the longer game playthroughs. Doesn't always necessarily have to do with the theme of the game, because I don't know if every game is going to do like food and stuff, or have like a food that's very popular in it. This should be the thumbnail of every stream from now on. Yeah, feel free to always give callouts for those. I'm always looking for new ideas. Lay's from Japan? Lay's potato chips? Maybe. We can give those a shot. I don't know if those will make it in shipping, though. Because they'll get smushed. Here we go, though. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell button if you enjoyed and you're new. Because you randomly came upon this channel because you were looking for food tasting. I normally do like video game streams and stuff, but every once in a while I dive into food tasting. So if you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so that way you don't miss out on future streams and future food eating things. Gonna really try to start putting at least one of these in my game playthroughs. So keep an eye out for those. And with that, I think it is time to actually get into the game itself. Actually, what I should do first is throw away some of these wrappers. Whoops. So I did have fun. Chat was right. I was really hoping chat would be wrong there, so I could be like, I told you, I wasn't an idiot. I didn't run all the way back there for no reason, but whoops. Big whoops.